No sooner have we left Ting Tong, who put England in the lead, but the Iron Man has stormed Benelux into the lead with this stunning 34-pound Gigantica mirror. What a stunning carp. Iron, how have you caught it?
I caught it near the trees with a dumbbell with a plastic piece of corn above it. In the morning, quite a hard take, quite a strong fish. Put some bait around it in the evening and it went off.
I believe it wasn't your only fish because you had a smaller one earlier in the trip.
Yeah, that's true. I had a smaller one at 10 o'clock in the evening, about 6 kilos or something. Short after it, I had another fish, but I lost it. The hook pulled out, unfortunately.
So a great start, a really, really good start. Are you confident of more bites from this swim?
Yeah, for sure. If you look at the wind and the circumstances, we'll get more takes out of this swim.
A stunning carp and a flying start for Benelux. We're going to catch up with Ian and look at his rigs in a bit more detail. Now, most people think that Dutch anglers use really big hooks, horrible rigs, but what you've got here, mate, ain't strictly true. I can see quite a nice, delicate presentation that, well, I'd cast it out myself. So, Ian, you just caught a massive carp on this, a mid-30. Talk me through the rig.
Yeah, it's not the most difficult rig, but it's just a hybrid soft with a dumbbell hook bait with a piece of corn above it, blowback rig with a ring on the hook, curve shank hook, size 6, a bit of shrink tube above it, and then a piece of supple stuff, and then the main part.
So exactly how do you tie the rig up? What's the first thing you do?
First I make a loop. When I've made a loop, I put on the dumbbell. Then I do the piece of corn on it.
The little corn stop, that's a nice little gizmo there, isn't it? Gives you a little fleck of colour as well.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes I put a bit of flavour over it for extra bit of smell.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then I put the oval ring on it.
Okay. Is that just a little loop, just a simple overhand knot to that? Yeah. Okay.
If I want, I can change the distance if I want. That I can put it a bit more down or
yeah, adjust it. So what you're saying is, depending on what hook bait you're using, you can have it coming off the bend of the hook, level with the point. Yep. Okay. Really important that is.
You're right. And then I put the hook through the ring.
Yep.
Make a knotless knot, just a normal one.
Yep.
And then
4 or 5 turns. Yep.
Yeah, or normally I do 5 or 6, but yeah, 4 or 5 is also fine. And then I put 1.5 centimeter of shrink tube over the hook.
Okay.
And then I look if the distance between the supple and the stiffer part is a bit okay.
So you like about, what I can see is about 1 inch of supple before the stiff coating starts.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
And then moving up the hook link.
Yeah, and then I put the link loop on it. I like to fish with link loops. They're great.
Okay, and that leads me on nicely to your lead system, because that link loop allows you to, well, this is our very own Danny's favourite setup, isn't it?
Yeah,
so,
it is.
So here we've got a stick clip.
Yeah.
There, and what I presume all you've done there is just close down the front of the lead clip.
Yeah.
So it squeezes over it, so it's semi-fixed.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
So as a fish shakes its head, bang, that slides away.
Yeah.
Okay.
And before I put a rubber stop on the first or the second part of the rig,
okay.
but I don't do that anymore. I think it's better when it can go off.
It's safer. Yeah, it's very important. I mean, in the case of a lost fish, that whole system can slide off the leader.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, excellent. Let's go on to your baits as well. I know I've seen a round one on this rig as well, so I can see there's a bit of variety here. Yeah. We've got these dumbbells that are obviously catching you these lovely carp. What's in them?
It's a fish-based mix. There's some shrimp in it and some hot stuff to give the traction.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that I cannot smell
Can't
it.
smell it.
Yeah.
Well, if some of them put their nose up to the speaker, they might be able to smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely. Very spicy. Really. Fish love spice, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And what I did on the swim, when we arrived, I put a couple of kilos of all sizes of bodies along the trees.
Okay, I can see that. So we've got some 10 mil, some 14 mil. You've got these dumbbells.
Yeah.
So what's the thinking behind that?
I want to get the fish, let them feed all kinds of varieties, all kinds of sizes, and they stay feeding and they find some different things everywhere.
Do you think that confuses the fish?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that important in your fishing? I mean, when you're boilie fishing, do you find that you catch more when you're applying different sizes of bait?
It's all, if you do something else than the rest, not a lot of people are mixing a lot of boilies through each other. But for here, now the fish is in the corner, and it's quite easy, I think, to catch them, but it's always something that you can get a couple of more takes.
Maybe the little extra gem that you need.
That's it.
Well, it looks like you've got a master plan. The wind's trickling in here, he's catching fish. If he keeps going like this, England and Germany could just be trailing for the remainder of the match. We've just seen the Iron Man's rig, and no sooner have we done that, and he's just bagged another one. £15, 2 ounces. This puts you over £60, building a lead on second. Is the confidence growing?
Yeah, very much. Nice fish, strong one again. Wind is blowing into the corner. More fish will move in, I think.
Are you confident of catching more?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Sure. Well, it's a great start, a flying start. If we can keep this going, the 3 lions might be weeping.